Oh shit, started recording. Alright, yo, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel, Shloomy Shlums, and today, this video is gonna be about the first time I've smoked some weed, some bud, some of that devil's lettuce, you feel me? Basically, I've been doing it for a few years now. I wouldn't go, alright, so the first time I've done it, 8th grade. I'm a senior in high school now. So I've been doing it for good 4, almost 5 years now. Shit, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Ah shit, I spit. Ah whatever. So basically, alright, let me tell you the story. So first let me tell you about my early life. If you don't care about this shit and just want to go to the experience I had, I'm probably gonna put like a little timestamp there. Hopefully I do. Hopefully I do. Alright, so basically growing up I was always like a good kid, you feel me? Elementary, past, like I wanna say I wanna say, you know, A's and B's mostly probably. Yeah, A's and B's. Up until like 4th, 5th grade. I remember 3rd grade being my last best year in elementary. But I wasn't like that good kid that like was a rat type shit, and I was normal. I was kind of normal. I wasn't a bad kid, but I wasn't really like a goody at the same time. I was basically like your average type of Joe. Then middle school came. I went to a middle school that not that many of my friends from elementary went to, but I did know one person. Actually, I knew a few more, but there was one in particular that I did actually talk to. But you know, 6th grade came. That's, you know, made some new friends. You know, I was like, whatever. 7th grade came, made some other friends. Whatever. 8th grade, that's when I made that's when I became better friends with a particular group. I remember one day, it was early first semester. One of them says, "Hey, you ever smoked some weed?" And I don't know what to say. I was just there. I told the truth. I said, "Nah." He said, "You trying to?" And you know, I've kind of known that they have, and they seemed fine to me whenever they did it. So I was like, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? I'm not promoting anything. Y'all do not need to do it. Not promoting anything. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. So I said, yeah, fuck it. So next day came in, right? I remember waking up early, because I usually wake up early for some reason. I'm an early bird. So I remember waking up early, doing my regular routine. I go to the store, right? There's like a little liquor store we meet up early as shit before school starts. So, alright, so I was there, you know, did my thing. Then that one particular friend came, wait, that one. He ended up coming. Yeah, that sounds right. And he's like, "Are you ready?" I said, "Yeah." At that point, I didn't know what the fuck I was getting myself into. So basically, we go to the alley next to our school and close to that liquor store. It's like we lived in like, I mean, the place we were in was like it's a good area to smoke. I'm not gonna lie. There's like a little not a mall, but what do you call this shit? Like there's like a little shopping center near it. There's a fucking alley. There's so many alleys in that street. There's so many alleys around that school. You know, that was a very low-key spot. But there were some people that worked there. But that's for a different story. So basically, alright, so we end up going to the alley. Before we go there, there's a house in front of it. There's a fence. I remember that fence was dirty as shit. There's like dirt there, some sand type shit too. I remember him reaching down under the fence, grabbing something and pulling it out. I was like, what the fuck? What the hell is this guy doing? He pulls out a bag with it wasn't a gram. It wasn't an eighth either. Am I actually? It was like how much was it? Alright. I'm not too sure how much it was, but it was a fair amount. You feel me? Back then, I was like, wow, you know, and I was expecting to do like a blunt or a joint type shit. But he pulls that. I was like, oh, I guess he's gonna like roll it or something. And he has his lighter in his pocket. Then the more we go, he says, he comes towards me and he says, "Hey, you have a pencil?" I say, "Yeah." I pull out my pencil. He breaks my pencil. Well, he breaks the back of my pencil. You know where the eraser is, and then there's that little metal part. He takes off my eraser and takes off the metal part. He gets his pen, takes out the top of his pen, puts the metal part in the pen, and starts loading up the bud in there. And that's, that's how we used to do it back then. We used to get pencils and pens, use that as our pipe. Shit was tough back then. Not like now with we could fucking roll our shit now. Fucking bongs. Tough times back then. So he said, alright. He gets greens. He gets greens because he said he wanted to show me how it's done first. You know, it's kind of obvious. Wanted greens. So he hitting it. I was like, damn, what the fuck am I doing? I was like, shit. I didn't know what I was getting myself into because at that moment when I saw the smoke leave his mouth, I was like, we could get in serious trouble. we're my 8th graders smoking in an alley close to our school where cops be going at. So he passes it towards me. He passes it to me, and I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I put the pen cap in my mouth. Then I get the lighter and I try lighting it. I couldn't light it. I was dead ass having some trouble. Remind me, it was my first time, so I was like, fuck. And he said, I got you. He made a house. For those of you that don't know what a house is, basically, when you lighting it, you could do it with one hand, but he did it so he used both hands. You get your hands and cover where you're gonna light it, so no air goes through it, so it doesn't blow out the flame. And that's what a house is. And I guess that was the problem, because when he made the house, it took me 2 more tries and I did that shit. I was like, wow, I'm actually gonna do this. Then so, I started inhaling, start doing it. He says, oh, keep going. And I'm just thinking to myself, oh, I guess I just keep going. I thought it was giving me some good advice. Guess what? He wasn't. He was just trying to get me fucked up. So I just kept going until I couldn't handle it anymore. I just started coughing and fucking coughing. I'm spitting on the ground, just coughing, dying. He's in the background laughing at me. Good friend he is, like the good friend he is. I passed it to him. He starts hitting it. He coughs like a little bit. Passed it back to me. Just back forth.
It's Kafkin.
Then I remember hearing our school bell ring. That means it's time to get to class. Means it's time to go to school, get to class, do your shit. So we start going. I say right when he passed the store, I was like, I felt it. I started feeling it, and I remember like, whoa, what the fuck? Like I was tripping out, but I was like still keeping like my my composure. I guess I was still walking. I guess I was looking I was looking normal. But in my head, I was like, shit, what the fuck? What the hell? I kind of felt like I was walking like a zigzag or something like that. Like, it was pretty crazy. Like, I was like, wow. Then I remember, so first period, it's upstairs, 2nd floor, right? So we have to, I was going to say climb the stairs. We have to walk up the stairs. I do that. I'm holding on to the rail. I'm using the rail to help me. We get upstairs. Now this is when I start tripping out more. So we go to the usual door. You know, that door is always open. And you know, trying to open it. It's not opening. My friend back of me saying, "Hurry the fuck up and open it. Open that shit." And I'm like trying to open it like I'm struggling. Turns out, well, I actually forgot. I guess you don't push the door. You pull it. So my friend, he says, "Fucking dumbass." He grabs it, pulls it, and I'm like, "Oh." At that moment, I knew I was tripping balls, cause he just comes in, pulls it while I was, you know, not pulling it. I was pushing it. We get there. Some of my friends already knew what I was doing, so they look at me, start laughing a little bit, start giggling. I'm like, fuck, I guess it's not noticeable. Like, shit. Like, I'm not trying to get caught. I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm just trying to chill. Get to my locker. Took me a few tries to open, not gonna lie, but I got that shit on my own. I opened it. They got to class. I sat down. We started class eating. Like, that's how we started it back then. We used to just you get to class, you eat, boom, first period starts afterwards. Like 15, I think it was like 15 minutes, like breakfast time. So usually how I spend that is either doing the homework that's due that day while eating, or just chilling. And I remember I sat down my seat. I was slumped. I was just chilling. I was right there sitting down. My eyes red. My teacher like kind of looking at me funny, but I didn't give a fuck. I was feeling myself. I was really, that was a nice time. Then I stand up, go to my you know, my little group. Like in the morning they have their own shit, but I don't really be sitting there a lot because I be, you know, like finishing the homework that's due that day, copying off someone. You know, I sit down there, we just talking, we chilling, they chilling. My friend, the same one that I smoked with, he's in that class too. We just, I don't know, we just laughing, you feel me? And class starts. Yeah, class starts. My teacher's like telling everyone, "Alright, go back to your tables, go back to your seats." You know, I went back to my seat, chilling. She says, "Take out your, you know, you gotta take out our notebooks. We gotta do all that shit." And I'm just sitting down. I didn't even move. I'm just sitting down there like, fuck. I don't think I could do this. But at the same time, like, I don't know. It was a weird feeling. I forgot what we smoked too. I mean, it was weed, but I forgot the strain of it, the name of it. I'm trying to remember. It's not coming back to me though. So you know, first period goes by. I managed first period. Yeah, first period goes by. Teacher calls me to stay. She says, "Are you?" She like the bell rings, so it's time to go. It's break, right? And she says, ain't fuck." She says, "Shalumi, stay here for a second. I need to talk to you." And my friend, he goes up to me and he says, "Hey, just stay chill. Don't do shit. Don't say shit that will make her think what you did, and like don't bring me up. Don't like, just stay chill. Keep your composure." And I was like, "I got you," because I wasn't. Was I? Nah, I wasn't really a snitch. Nah, I mean, I was never a snitch for me. Even in elementary, I wasn't. Yeah, I was always just what's that word? I don't know. I kept me. I don't know. So she tells me stay here. So I stay. She's saying, "Are you okay?" I say, yeah. Why?" She says, "You don't look okay." And I'm saying, "Oh, I'm just a little tired. I didn't get that much sleep." She's just asking me a whole lot of these fucking questions, and I'm just trying to get out. I just want to leave. It's my break. Why are you keeping me during break? I want to go. She says, all right, good. You can leave now." And I was like, "Oh wow, that was easier than expected." Go out. What's it called? What the fuck do I do after that? All right. Oh yeah, I go down the stairs through So there's a front stairs and then there's a back stairs. The front stairs just goes completely down, while the back stairs does like a circle type shit. Like you go down the stairs, take a left, go down the stairs, take a left, and it's like that. And I just went on with the rest of my day. To be honest, I think it stopped after nutrition. Like I was the after effects. Yeah, let's talk about that. I was tired as fuck. I was sleepy. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to do shit. I wanted to. I was hungry too. I remember being hungry as fuck. I was hungry. And the thing is, I hated school food. But this was the reason I started eating school food actually as well. So I was hungry as fuck. And this was middle school, so no one's really selling like chips or anything. So I wait to the lunch line. I don't even know my pass code. So I asked for it. They gave it to me and get my food. It was a chicken sandwich. I was like, fuck it. I'm hungry. I'm gonna do it. That was a good ass chicken sandwich. You guys know how y'all talking about Popeyes and Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches? Well, this was not as good as that, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Probably just because I was hungry, but that shit was delicious. Then school ends. Me and my friend, we say lates to each other. He wasn't feeling anymore. I was good. You know, go home and I sleep. I ate and I slept. And that was that day. That was that day. I felt pretty good. That was the day that started it all. And the thing is, I didn't even know it was gonna lead to that. I thought it was gonna be like a one-time thing. I'm not saying I'm addicted, but it's just that. All right, because the next day he's like, "Hey, you trying to smoke?" Honestly, I got peer pressured. Don't get peer pressured. I legit got peer pressure because he kept saying, because it took me a while to answer him the day before when he said, "Hey, you trying to smoke?" It took me a while. I was like, "Oh, let me think about it." I said, "Pussy, bitch," the usual little kid type stuff. I got peer pressured, but I don't know, cause I don't really regret it, to be honest. The only time I regretted it is when I got caught once, right? But that's for a different time. And let's see. No, I only got caught once. Yeah, and that's probably the only time I regretted. Then another time that same year, we were in the same alleyway, but more in the back. We were more in the back, and that's where people work at. And this truck was coming in. Why am I telling you that story? Anyways, we got chased by a truck, but that's a different time. Basically, that was my first time smoking. I was just having a good ass time, to be honest. I was chilling, and now I forgot how old I was back then. I ain't trying to do math, but I'm 17 now. I got me my battery in my hand, my cart, aviator cart, and I guess I'm gonna get high after this video. Alright, well that was the vid. Hope y'all enjoyed my little story of my first time getting high, and I'll see you in the next one. Actually, hold on.
Exactly. Imagine I got caught up with fucking Hibana. Imagine with Ash.